y'all? Alright, so about to go and get my stretch in for the evening. The thing that I thought about today is coming down here to my office to stretch is the fact that, you know, like the other day I was talking about how we're the ones who really make getting in shape and getting healthy difficult because of all of the stuff, all the philosophies and all the conveniences and all these things that we kind of build into our lives that really make it very complicated. It's really very simple. Another thing that we kind of like complicated too much is the cost of health and fitness. It doesn't have to be expensive to get in shape. It doesn't have to be expensive to kind of make healthy lifestyle changes. Okay, and so what I mean is, you know, my channel is called Back to Basics Fitness, and part of the reason I call it that is because I've been into fitness for a long time, and I really like the accessibility of calisthenics, bodyweight exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, dips, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, chin-ups, squats, lunges, sprints, and the list goes on and on. I like the accessibility of those, and you would be surprised how well they get you in shape. So really what really pushed me over the edge with that is when I start to see like some of these dudes who be like in prison and, you know, like in the hood and stuff like that, and getting in ridiculously great shape just from doing calisthenics. And that stuff really intrigued me. It's like these guys don't use anything for an excuse. And they're just doing pull-ups and variations of those, and push-ups and variations of those, and just being very creative. And a lot of them could get on like a bodybuilding stage or a fitness competition stage, you know, and compete with the best of them. Their physiques were not only muscular, but very symmetric and stuff like that. And that kind of stuff really spoke to me. Because, you know, the thing, let's be real. A lot of times, man, we be out here making excuses. Well, I would get in shape, you know, if I had a personal trainer. Of course, I am a certified personal trainer, by the way. And I think that it's a good idea. It's not required, but it is a very good idea. It helps you to get to where you want to get faster. But that said, not having a personal trainer is not an excuse. Or you'd be like, well, of course a celebrity's going to be in shape, you know, because they, you know, whenever you got a personal chef, you know, and yeah, you may not have a personal chef. I surely don't. You know, but at the same time, though, it's like, just, you know, you could still get in just as good a shape as somebody like that, you know, or, you know, eat healthy meals and stuff like that, and they don't have to be all complicated. They don't have to be all expensive. They really don't. They don't. Or we could be like, well, you know, my gym doesn't have this and that. You know, I actually ran into one of my friends from like my childhood today at the grocery store, and he had just come from the gym, and he goes to Planet Fitness. He was like, yeah, I just go right there to Planet Fitness. You know, it has everything I need. He made a good point. He said they have dumbbells that go up to 80 pounds. And a lot of people maybe complain because Planet Fitness doesn't have a whole lot of, maybe they don't have certain kind of equipment. But he was like, but how many people can say they can lift 80-pound dumbbells? And I chuckled. I was like, you're right. Exactly. You know, and so we like to complain, well, they don't have this and they don't have that. But can you utilize the things that your gym actually does have? Exactly. And Planet Fitness is known for having kind of like a pretty cheap membership. And I know my friend is in real good shape. But I tell you what he brings to the table, he has the right kind of attitude. Like I remember him before, and he's swole. Like he's really been getting it in. But my point is, this stuff don't have to be expensive, man. Like I say, even with this stuff here, stretching and calisthenics and all that stuff, this stuff costs nothing or nearly nothing. How much equipment do I have? I have a doorway pull-up bar. I have a portable pull-up bar. I would give you the link to it, but that company no longer exists as far as I know. Um, what else do I have? I have a weight vest that I use sometimes. That's not even really like the bulk of what I use to get in shape though. And I have some odds and ends here and there, a couple jump ropes that I'm kind of not using at the moment. Um, just stuff here and there. But like really, as far as like the bread and butter of my calisthenics, I don't really use much of any equipment except for the pull-up bars. That's it. It don't really take much of anything to squat or to lunge or to push up or to sprint, stuff like that. It doesn't. Oh, I have a plyometric box too that I use sometimes. So man, it just doesn't take all that. Don't let money be an excuse because there's people out here, like I say, in straight up prison, who look just amazing. And so like, how can any of us make an excuse whenever they can't even have workout equipment and they can't get special meals and stuff? They just kind of work on whatever kind of cafeteria food that they get in jail. And so I don't know, man. It just shows that it's not really so much of the equipment you have, the money you can spend on food and all that stuff. It's the mindset you bring. Now that said, you do want to make sure you buy good quality food because you want quality nutrition. That's one thing that a lot of prisoners don't necessarily get, even though they look great. It's like it'd probably be best for them to have more vegetables and things like that. I really don't know what folks be eating in jail, but my point is, get good fuel. But even that doesn't necessarily have to cost as much as you think. I recorded a video where I was really kind of trying to use some math to kind of see how much does healthy food cost, and is it more expensive than like a lot of this junk food? And from what I saw, it wasn't. It seemed like a lot of the junk foods were more expensive. But anyway, I try to remember the link to that video. But yeah, man. Yeah, money's no excuse. It isn't. It just isn't. It just isn't. You can have zero budget for exercise and fitness and stuff like that. It doesn't take anything to walk. It doesn't take anything to walk. Even though I love like fitness and whatnot, part of the detrimental aspect of a fitness industry is that we think that everything has to be formal, everything has to be like structured and paid for. But no, people used to just be in shape because they were just generally active. Now, exercise in and of itself is a good thing. Formal exercise is great because it helps you go to the next level. But unfortunately, these days, a lot of times that's the only movement that we get. Exercise sessions. That's good, but it's not good enough. We really should be active throughout the day, but that's a whole nother conversation. So anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm going to finish the stretching. I hope y'all get your stretch in. I hope you have a good evening.
As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.